Hello there, my name is Ian. I am the lead developer of Gamble Tower, and all of this, is a test. I am attempting to use my cell phone as my camera, along with other footages of the game, to make this very small devlog a little bit more engaging. So, first of all, we recently released the demo for the Going Rogue Festival, which was very well received. Thankfully, it had far less bugs than every other demo that we released so far, so it was a very nice experience. Besides, many of the YouTubers that played the game before decided to play the game again, which was a very nice thing to see. To put it in proper words, it was an amazing experience. Thank you CG, Dark Jedi and Pobra Gamer for playing our second demo. Please take a look at their channels for more great content, link in the description. We managed to get a lot of feedbacks from that, a lot of things that we added to our backlog, which was very useful and we are applying right now, which leads us to our closed beta. Yes, finally. So, about the closed beta. We plan to release the closed beta on this date, right here. Going to put the release date for the closed beta somewhere around here. It's going to be on June. We can be 100% sure of that. The date, the actual concrete date, may vary a little bit, may change a little bit, but it's going to be on the beginning of June. We planned to release, we were planning to release the closed beta this month, which is May, specifically at the beginning of this month, but it wasn't really viable because the Going Rogue Festival appeared, and then we had to change our focus to make the demo instead of making the closed beta. Before continuing, I think it's worth it to say that we chose that date so we could wrap up the beta's development without much crunching. We all know that crunch is inevitable when any release date approaches, but I wanted to mitigate it so both our developers and our content won't suffer by a rushed delivery. I hope you understand. Let's continue. So how it's gonna work? Some people are still confused if you need to buy the game, if you need to do anything like that, if you need to send me an email or something. No, the closed beta is going to work entirely through Steam. So we are going to use this system right here. I'm not entirely sure of the name, but it's going to be very simple. It's going to be a timed closed beta, so it's not going to be forever. You will request access through Steam. We're going to then approve or deny that request depending if there are already too many copies, but to be entirely honest, if you request a closed beta key, you're probably gonna get it. And basically, after requesting, after we accept that request, you're gonna get the access instantly to the closed beta version of the game. It's not going to be the full version of the game, it's not going to be the demo, it's going to be an entirely separate version, which is the closed beta, and it's going to be, so it's probably gonna be 2 weeks of closed beta, 2 to 3 weeks, so we can gather a lot of feedback, but at the same time not spend too much time holding that closed beta in a way that we can't focus on the full game. So what can you expect from the closed beta? The closed beta will be essentially the entire game with the exception of some contents. For instance, you are going to be able to reach level 4 or level 5 with the clans that you have. So we have the clan system, and basically each clan has a separate level, which allows you to unlock different tiers of skill trees, different orbs, different artifacts, based on what level you are with that clan. So you're going to be able, you start at level 0 and you'll be able to reach level 4 or level 5. We're gonna see about that. So that's about 1 artifact and 3 new orbs for each clan for you to experiment with. And for the gambler level is going to be our neutral level, so that's going to unlock enabling reroll for different shops, gamble rerolls, more gambles for you to take on, so you're gonna be able to like have 4 gambles at once and cool things like that. The Gambler level will also unlock things such as neutral artifacts and neutral orbs, most possibly, and we are going to attempt to add all that fun stuff into the closed beta so you can experiment with our progression system, which I think is very interesting currently. Another thing that is probably going to be a little bit less than the early access release is going to be our skill trees. Skill tree, we have different skill trees for different clans. Each one of them will have probably around 6 skills each. Again, each of those 6 skills are going to have 2 versions, so you're going to have the basic version and the master version, which is a stronger version. And basically you're going to have technically 12 effects of skills for each clan. Anyway, that's about the closed beta. We're gonna be releasing more stuff about it when the time approaches. But keep tuned in our Discord in case you want to be one of the first to play our closed beta and give feedbacks and test it and have fun with it. I think that I covered almost everything. The last thing is about early access release, when it's gonna happen and why it's not going to be spring anymore, because spring ends. Okay, so I searched it here. Spring's gonna end on June 21, I think. Well, it's gonna be ending this date right here. And well, Gamble Tower is gonna be releasing on August, which is, I think, summer 2022. So why the delay specifically? We decided to delay the game because we had a new demo, first of all, so the time that we were going to spend testing out our closed beta was instead focused on making the demo, which technically postponed the game in 1 month. And besides, after releasing the closed beta, we still need some time to finish all the content that we want to have on early access. There are going to be a lot of content that's gonna be releasing during early access. So recently, I think that Black Dragon Magician asked me about the segments, how many segments, how many chapters, you could say, that the game's gonna have. On release, the game's gonna have 2 segments, which is going to be the Orbot segment, which already in the game, you already played it quite a lot probably. If you play the demo, that's the only segment you have access to. And the second segment is the Jungle segment, which has Dracabos, Trolls, Snatchers, and as a final boss we have the Dragon. We only gonna have those 2 segments, but we have plans to release during early access at least 2 or 3 more segments. We're gonna have a 3rd segment, which is gonna happen after the Jungle segment, and we're gonna have segment variations. In Gamble Tower, we're gonna have different segments. So instead of the Jungle, you could get the Spooky segment, which is still unnamed, where instead of Dracabots, Trolls, and the Dragon, you're gonna fight the Pumpkin Lord, Scarecrows, and Tricksters, and different Banshees, things like that. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see how the game will play when we finally add those variations. But for early access release, the game's gonna release with only 2 segments, with variations and a 3rd segment following a little bit after the release. With that said, the game's probably gonna release in August. I already gave a lot of release dates, but again, you could probably expect the game to release on that date, unless stuff happens, unless game development happens, which always do. But we're gonna try our best to release a game on that specific date. So I hope that you stay with us until that date. Okay, I hope that you like this format of Devlog. It's a bit different, I'm not used to it, but if you like this style, I think it's much easier for me to edit, so please let me know, and I will keep doing devlogs like that and having fun with it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for your support. If you want to join our Discord, if you don't know Gamble Tower, Wishlist our game, and that's it. Until next time, see you.